Keusahawanan dikenal pasti sebagai salah satu bidang keutamaan nasional menjelang wawasan 2020. Yang lebih penting ialah meletak keusahawanan sebagai satu strategi utama pembangunan ekonomi negara. Saya melihat strategi yang dirangka di dalam dasar keusahawanan nasional ini beriringan serta berupaya membantu mengisi dan memenuhi cita-cita negara untuk mencapai wawasan kemakmuran bersama tersebut.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is SHAMIRA FADZIL from Group 2 and my other group members, which is SITI NAJWA binti Muhammad ANUAR, Maria binti RAHMAN, SYAZANA binti Muhammad Puteri WAHIDA binti Muhammad YAACOB, NURFARHANA binti Muhammad Nazari. Okay, we will discussing about National Entrepreneurship Policy 2030, which is NEP 2030. National Entrepreneurship Policy 2030 goals is to achieve the target of Malaysia that want to be as an entrepreneurial nation by 2030, and a EP 2030 launched by Yang Amat Berhormat Tun Dr. Mahathir Mohamad. According to Yang Amat Berhormat Tun Dr. Mahathir Mohamad, the revenue should be shared fairly and equitably to all Malaysians to achieve the idea of common prosperity. So that the content of NEP is on how the government introduce small and medium industry. There are 6 strategic trusts, 19 strategy and 62 initiatives in the National Entrepreneurship Policy 2030. Okay, we move to the trust in the NEP 2030. The first thrust is fostering entrepreneurship culture across all segments of Malaysian society. It involves 2 strategies and 10 initiatives. The thrust is about how government creating an entrepreneur with the value of creative, innovative, risk-taker and dare to take the opportunity. The second thrust is optimizing regulatory environment and access to funding. It consists of 6 strategies and 18 initiatives. It is how to make it easier for new entrepreneurs to join entrepreneurship by simplifying the condition in setting up a new business. The third strategic thrust is stimulating holistic and integrated entrepreneurship development, which consists of 3 strategies and 9 initiatives. This strategy discusses the support given by government to inject the spirit to the new entrepreneur. This can be done by providing the relevant costs or giving a start-up fund. Okay, we move to the next thrust. The fourth strategic thrust is accelerating economic growth through innovation-driven enterprise. This thrust is the way to increase collaboration between entrepreneur, innovator, and researcher in order to drive national economy so that many innovation to the product can be made. Okay, the fifth thrust is strengthening entrepreneur capability and performance of MSME. MSME is micro, small, and medium enterprise. It is how to take them to the higher level and comparable with national level companies. The last thrust is internationalizing high growth enterprise. This trust consists of 2 strategy and 5 initiatives. This trust also discussing about SME business on how to bring SME to international level market. This can be done by facilitate access for local enterprise to international market and promote networking and business collaborating. For example, collaboration of SME with Asian and APEC member states.
Assalamualaikum and good morning to Doctor and fellow friends. I hope everyone is doing great today. My name is SITI NAJWA binti MOHAMED ANUAR, and today I'm going to present about the objective of National Entrepreneurship Policy 2030. This policy consists of 5 objectives. And the first objective is to create a holistic and conducive entrepreneurship ecosystem for sustainable, balanced and inclusive socio-economic development in Malaysia. This objective is aimed to small businesses so that it can help them to maintain and increase at the same time expanding their small businesses and give them more platform for them to grow. The second objective is to develop a Malaysian community with an entrepreneurial mindset and culture. This can help society to have a different mindset and not depending on 9 to 5 job only. This also gives society a whole new idea about entrepreneurship. The third objective of National Entrepreneurship Policy is to produce a quality, viable, resilient and competitive entrepreneurs with a global mindset. And the fourth objective of National Entrepreneurship Policy is...
Hi, Assalamualaikum Dr. Farah and all my friends. My name is Maria Binti Abdul Rahman and I want to present challenge and issue in planning, implementation and monitoring performance in National Entrepreneurship Policy. Before that, this is the agency under the Ministry of Entrepreneur Development and Cooperative to support and implementation the program to achieve the objective of the policy. This agency plays important role to development program and also financial assistance. The agency like Institute Keusahawanan Negara, Malaysian Global Innovation and Creativity Centre (MAGIC), and Professional Training and Education for Growing Entrepreneur (PROTEGE) provide a short course and development program Tekun Nasional and Berakyat as an institution to financial assistance. And other than this policy is not focused only to the entrepreneur but also to cooperative and also to SME. Suruhanjaya Koperasi Malaysia and Institut Koperasi Malaysia to help the cooperative for SME. The institution involved is SME Corp and also SME Bank. UDA Holding provide a facility to development program and also support in any development program. Challenges in planning and implementation is a basic challenge in any policy. Planning is the process of thinking about and organizing the activity required to achieve a desired goal, and implementation means a process to carry out the activity as a plan in a planning process. Sometimes the implement process not follow as a plan and can be a challenge to achieve the target of the policy. Lack of leadership and commitment is the challenge in planning and implementation process. A leader plays an important role in a process to plan and implement the policy. The leader have to know and fully understand about the policy and how to achieve the objective. When the leader unable to understand and automatically affect the whole process. Entrepreneur policy is not something new to talk about because since 1971, which is the new economic policy, until the new economic model, entrepreneurship is an important element to help increase the economy of Malaysia. The agency was involved need to full commit to make sure the policy can be implemented and target of policy can be achieved in 2030, since the policy is a long-term policy. But they are challenged when the agencies not give the full commitment to policy and just focus to achieve the KPI agency only. The agency prefer to work independently, and it can be a waste of money because 2 or 3 agencies conduct the same program. If they work together, just for example, National Entrepreneurship Institute can collaborate with Bank Rakyat as a development program, and at the same time can help to entrepreneur to get financial assistance. The objective from 2 agencies can be achieved and also can save the money. To achieve the target of the policy, there are many development programs to encourage and educate the entrepreneur to be more competitive to the global market. The development program also target to improve the capability of SME and cooperative also. The effectiveness of the program is hard to measure, depend on how the entrepreneur adapt the point of the program they was attend. It's hard to know if they really understand the objective of program and how the entrepreneur implement in their business. The effectiveness also depend on the performance of entrepreneur to contribute to the GDP growth. Next, challenges in monitoring performance of entrepreneur is how the entrepreneur contribute to GDP growth and also to the Malaysian Wellbeing Index in a concept shared property. This is the data from Department of Statistics Malaysia show the improvement level of Malaysian Wellbeing Index in 2018 and 2019. But in 2020, it can be a decrease of level Malaysian Wellbeing Index because of the pandemic COVID-19. And for now, the performance of entrepreneur and the Malaysian Wellbeing Index also affected. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum. My name is SYAZANA binti Muhammad SAARI. I will explain on the challenges and issues that happen in the national entrepreneurship policies and what we call is known NEP. The Malaysian New Economic Policy NEP has been one of the heavy controversy during after the time of its implementation. It is first necessary to acknowledge the social and political climate of post-interdependence Malaysia. There are a few challenges and issues that are affect from the NEP. For example, first one is the culture and mindset. Second one is the education and skills, and the third one is the technology. Firstly, culture and mindset. As we all know that economic success of entrepreneurs depends on their own effort and skills regardless of the various forms of government support made available. For example, programs that assisting entrepreneurs need to be carried out in holistic and strategic manner. As a result, entrepreneurs can be more independent. We can see on the SME Corp Malaysia, there are lots of programs that has been advertised to the entrepreneur to gain their knowledge. And SMEs has been recognized as a major source in developed economic growth to the entrepreneurs. SME Corporation Malaysia (SME) is the Central Coordinating Agency (CCA) under the Ministry of Entrepreneur Development and Cooperative (MEDEC) that coordinates the implementation of development program for small and medium enterprise (SMEs) across all related ministries and agencies. It acts as the central point of reference for research and data dissemination on SMEs and entrepreneurs, as well as provides business advisory services to the SMEs and entrepreneurs throughout the country. It assumes that the role of Secretariat of the National Entrepreneurs SME Development Council (NESDEC), which is chaired by the Prime Minister of Malaysia. You may search on smecorp.gov.my at the website, and there are a lot of advertisement and the program that has been organized. Being an entrepreneur requires a strong entrepreneurial spirit, and second one is you need to look for opportunities to grow your business to a higher level. Okay, next is education and skills. The challenges under education and skills for entrepreneurs because of the demand on workers in various sectors are, are quite high nowadays, especially during the pandemic COVID-19. More people are affected. There are an abundance of graduates with only paper qualification without added value makes an employers more worried of whom to employ. In addition, many graduates stuck in jobs that are not related to their qualification. For example, graduated in engineering but they work as an admin assistant. Highly skilled graduates need to explore new areas and shift their mindset from a job seeker to a job creator, such as an engineering graduates can try to build a new machines that can relieve burden for farmer who has a vegetables farm so that they can ease their daily work especially. Next is the technology. The issues under NEP is a technology, as we know that this is the biggest issues that happen because of the moderate technology adoption in which the majority of the workforce is semi-skilled. This is including those who are in rural areas. There are lack of technology adoption and dependency on low-skilled workers that can cause the productivity scaling up to stagnate. This impacts local entrepreneurs from competing in the global market, thus limiting their market share. If this trend continues, the country's plan to boost innovations-based entrepreneurship will be affected. The retail sector, the mom and pop shops, wholesale business are seeing continuous as the consumers spend in a radical way, which is buying online, especially during the lockdowns happens. The shop is now a mobile phone or laptop, literally bringing a whole new world of goods to the customer wherever he or she is. There are no signs of e-commerce abating and Malaysian entrepreneurs must catch up. That's all from me. Thank you.
Challenges and issues. First, capabilities, sustainability, and scaling of SME. Second, in demographic and socio-economic trend. Third, in funding. Last, in law, policy, and legislation. First issue, capabilities, sustainability, and scaling of SME. To retain high potential entrepreneurs to be given direct support for the agency to avoid waste of resources. Many entrepreneurs prefer to monopolize the source of supply by controlling the price of supply. Programs assisting entrepreneurs need to be carried out in holistic and strategic manner. As a result, entrepreneurs can be independent. Demographic and socio-economic trends. The inability of trending at present, the majority of whom are aged 40 years and above to keep in with the circulation of technology in the competition in the dynamic market in the future. It affects the workforce productivity as well as additional resources to support the income of the population, plus a variety of the latest application technologies that make it easy to run a business, all at your fingertips. This indirectly causes a change in the trend of buying goods. Third, in funding. Capital is a major problem for entrepreneurs in maintaining a business or to grow a business. To understanding between financial and dealer needs to be established to avoid difference in financing. It also less dealer-friendly financial condition. Government financial assistance and bank loan is not widely advised, depending on the entrepreneur trying to find it. In addition, entrepreneurs lack interest and incentive to open other business in addition to venturing into entrepreneurship. In law policy and legislation, lack of legal regulation for online business, especially on social sites like Facebook, Instagram. Improvement in the legal section for online business in preventing criminal activities such as fraud and theft of personal data, example of personal information, banking information, and thank you.
As said by the Prime Minister, NEP 2030 is intended to be the nucleus and catalyst to drive a culture of entrepreneurship in the country, with the ultimate objective of creating a holistic and conducive entrepreneurial ecosystem to support an inclusive, balanced, and sustainable socio-economic agenda. The NEP 2030 goals is to help more people build a new career by helping local entrepreneurs find and extend new ventures in accordance with the government's economic growth idea. In a conclusion, NEP 2030 should bring the positive relationship between entrepreneurship and insightful policymakers to establish the formal entrepreneurial direction in providing a better entrepreneurial environment and facilitating new venture creation in Malaysia. To fulfill this aspiration, a diverse ecosystem of entrepreneurship will be built to ensure that all segments of society will benefit from it and explore their entrepreneurial potential. The attention must be paid to the initiative to build up public-private in partnership together. And then the NEP 2030 framework will allow all stakeholders to function effectively as drivers to turn Malaysia into an economic axis for Asia and globally, with its people as part of this development. Therefore, with the right amount of effort, NEP 2030 can be the core and guide in formulating a national entrepreneurial development strategy with the involvement of all parties at various levels.